Malamane of Talending struggling with a tumor on her face.
Malamane is a 19-year-old lass whose health has been deprived by a sickness of soft cell tissue mass on her occipital region. In an interview with Grts, the Talending resident bemoaned that her life is ruined, recounting how her schooling was cut short by this ailment. Malamane finds it hard to eat or sleep because of the pain she encounters in her occipital region. She cannot do anything other than sitting home with continual pain. The former Jabakunda senior secondary student has been struggling with the sickness for 4 years now. She was operated on 2 occasions at the AFPRC General Hospital in Farafenni and the German clinic on account of a similar condition. With her health showing no sign of improvement, she finally got admitted at the country's leading hospital for an infected bleeding occipital tumor, as she also had to contend daily dressing and series of examinations. Her brother also recalled a CT scan on Mala's brain, which showed extracranial soft tissue mass. Consequently, Mala was referred to Dhaka, where excision of the tumor was done in February 2013, which was followed by skin grafting and radiation therapy. Worried and lacking the financial muscle to foot their loved one's overseas medical treatment, Mala's family used this interview to appeal to the president and other philanthropists to quickly come to their rescue to restore her debilitating health. Uminjai, GRTS.
Meanwhile, some light-minded individuals concerned about the frequent appeals for medical assistance on the mainstream media have been speaking to the national broadcaster about the growing phenomena. As we hear in this report by Ibrahim Balde, some members of the public have mixed feelings about the increasing number of people afflicted by serious ailments.
Adamat Sedikan said he was indeed surprised about the increasing number of cases on debilitating health conditions on the public media.
Such things is rampant. Disease is everywhere. You understand? You never know how it comes through. You understand? Either from the food that we eat or from our own attitude. You understand? You know how some people even also behave can give these kind of problems.
Dauda Samba is a medical student and is also on the local WHO payroll. Speaking in his capacity as a concerned Gambian, Samba decided to weigh in on the frequent appeal by members of the public for the mainstream media to highlight their cases.
As a health professional, we will understand why these people are in desperate need of help. You see, when you look at health in general, it's beyond the responsibility of a single individual, say myself, or the responsibility of the state to provide a holistic health service delivery system to the population. Now, when you look at our lifestyle, the way we are living, in the Gambia especially, we will be prone to developing several chronic diseases that the Gambia will not be very well equipped to take care of.
The media is literally overstretched, highlighting individual cases of people who are desperately in need of assistance to regain their health. Hope for a better day spur many people to overcome their shyness and use the media as last resort to garner support.
I would understand that they might tend to come to the media for more people to know the problems that they are suffering for. But sometimes you will have to consider confidentiality of the child you are showing on the TV, of the individual who is being paraded for having certain medical condition. It has advantages and disadvantages.
Talk show co-host on GRTS Babakar Cham said the media has become the new form of the bantaba.
Understood by a multitude of people at the same time. It is factual that yes, it can do a lot because I've seen a lot of situations that has been sorted out through the media.
Physical exercise can go a long way towards keeping us fit and healthy. Joe Senghor is a trainer.
It all comes to the lifestyle. I think we just need to do some physical activities, at least 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week. You know, if you cannot have 5 days, just do 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day, and that will make a big difference in your life, definitely.
Gilan Kamara also appealed for assistance.
Without health, nothing can go. We don't know whether those young ones tomorrow can be the future leaders of tomorrow. So if this kind of case happens, they should try to help them, especially those who have it and know that they can do it. They should help them to recover their health.
Ibrahim Balde, GRTS News.
The Director General of the Presidential Treatment Program, Dr. Tamsirimbo, wishes to inform the general public that all those who registered for the infertility treatment are to meet at the Kanilai Alternative Clinic in Bakau on Tuesday, December 3rd at 10 a.m. Those who registered for HIV/AIDS treatment are also required to report at the same clinic on Wednesday, 4th December at 10 a.m. Embattled Thai Prime Minister is still clinging onto power despite a popular protest calling for her ouster. Popular disc jockey turned president of Madagascar is battling it out with his protege in a spirited second round of voting, and Senegalese are trying to cope with the expensive house rents, but it seems the authorities are working towards fixing the imbalance. Join us after the break for these and other stories.
Patronage of His Excellency the President, Chair Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya AJJ Jammeh. The organizing committee of the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant proudly presents the finals of the 5th edition of the Scholarship Pageant, taking place on Saturday, December 7th, 2013 at the Penchemi Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel. The Scholarship Pageant is geared towards promoting excellence among girls in line with Vision 2020 for sustainable growth and development. The pageant is a display of academic potentials, talent, and beauty. The theme for this year is promoting positive attitudinal change for sustainable development, the role of the youth. Support the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant as the scheme will benefit all and sundry.
Welcome back. The government in Senegal has frozen the price of rent for 3 months in response to a sudden rise in prices. The skyrocketing of prices has caused outrage in the country, particularly in the capital Dakar, which is regarded as the most expensive city in West Africa. The government of President Macky Sall has also set up a commission to look into the issue and come up with recommendations on how to control the upsurge in price. We have more in the CFI report.
Dakar is said to be one of the most expensive cities in Africa. Over the last 10 years, rents in some neighborhoods have doubled, even tripled. Middle-class families spend on average a third of their incomes on rent. If rents continue to rise, many people will have to find cheaper accommodations elsewhere.
Those interested in construction or real estate should know that certain guarantees make up the fixing of prices of rents. They take loans from the bank or from credit sources, which must be paid back by a certain date.
Recently, President Macky Sall personally demanded a freeze on rents. He has called for a freeze for 3 months. The Senegalese government has also set up a commission to address the problem of soaring real estate prices.
Rents in Senegal are way too high and must be lowered. These prices have no legal basis. Rents on residential properties are strictly regulated. This is documented. Now, our study shows that only 8.5% of landlords respect this regulation. This means that more than 91% of them set their rents depending on the client.
While the commission deliberates, residents in Dakar will continue struggling to pay their rents. They hope the solutions offered by the commission will ease their financial burdens and not force them to move farther from the city to find an affordable home.
The countdown to the second round of voting in Madagascar's presidential election has begun. The two candidates represent the main protagonists, current President Andry Rajoelina and the man he ousted, Marc Ravalomanana. Madagascar has been embroiled in the endless struggle for power between the two men, and the election of either candidates expected to increase tensions between the two sides. Let's look at the CFI report for more.
Weeks ahead of the second round of presidential elections, the countdown has started. Winner of the first round, Jean-Louis Robinson, is back on the campaign trail. He met with his supporters in a symbolic spot, the ruins of a Magro supermarket, property of Marc Ravalomanana, who was ousted during the military coup in 2009. A tribute to Papa, as his supporters call him. The president has supported him since the beginning.